So what are some things that you would say is the top 5 qualities or so of a STUMO staff that you're trying to recruit on? What do you look for and what are you trying to develop in
Yeah,
a healthy staff member?
yeah, great question, Paul. Cody Cooper is our mobilization kind of director within our region, and he's been such a resource, in helping us think through this and really just helping us launch laborers throughout the world. Dawson Trotman used to talk about in his Big Dipper illustration. He used to talk about other works. He realized God's going to take most of our laborers, in his case, away from the navigators.
Mm.
And I would say in a similar way, 95% of the laborers we raise up, we're going to launch out to other mission agencies, other churches, other ministries. And we really want to bless the kingdom, of God. And so honestly, in a lot of ways, we don't recruit, as we help these laborers mature, we begin to ask, well, how do you strategically steward this next season, of your life? How do you take what God's entrusted to you? How do you steward it? But how do you steward it strategically for the sake, of the Great Commission? We help them to figure out, some of their own giftings, wirings, et cetera. And within that, there's definitely some of those that we would see, hey, there is the strengths, there's the maturity, there's the giftings, that would maybe be a good fit, one of our teams in the US or one of our teams, overseas. I think of, when I think of those qualities, there's maybe some specific things, Paul, but overarchingly, it would be that there's a maturity there. These men and women are really grounded in the scriptures, in their walk, with the Lord. There's a dependency, upon the Lord. There's a Christ-likeness, that they exude. So we really are looking for that depth of maturity. Second, we're looking for character. We're looking for that Christ-like character. We want them to be the kind of people that are humble and teachable, who have a servant heart, who are selfless and a joy, to work with. Men and women who have a track record of walking in holiness, and of purity, because we know that God will honor that, and we want that to be true and evident in their lives, both in their relationships with others as well, just in a holistic, type sense. So there's a depth of walk with God. There's a Christ-likeness, but there really is a maturity of vision. There's vision qualities that we want to look for. Does this person intrinsically love sharing the gospel with the lost?
Yeah.
If that's what we're going to be doing, that has to be in their heart. There has to be a heart to make disciples, a heart to reach the lost, a courage and a faith to step out of their comfort zone, into the most intimidating parts of campus and into the most intimidating individuals on the campus. Is there the self or kind of the self-awareness to do that? Is there the security to do that? Is there the confidence in one's identity in Christ to do that? Is there leadership? Is there giftedness there that can really go in an apostolic type ministry, and that can go pioneer new campuses, new pockets of campus, new res halls, new houses, new athletic teams? We just want to see those qualities. And fortunately, most of the people we hire, we've been around their lives for the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and so you've really seen those characteristics begin to emerge, and you've seen God graciously instill those things within them. And if that's reciprocated, if that individual has kind of those qualifications, and at the same time they're chomping at the bit and saying, "Hey, this is a vision I want to get my life to," that's when we begin to process and say, "Okay, God, well, are you in this?" And again, we assume that's going to be a very small percentage. Maybe 5% of our laborers we're going to in turn hire. The other 95 we're going to launch out. But when there really is those qualities, that desire in their heart, and if we have opportunities and needs, God seems to make that clear.